Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today is a very exciting video. This is a video that I wanted to do ever since I started my channel. But since I started at the end of spring, I thought that this would be more appropriate for fall and winter. And so since we're approaching fall very quickly, I thought this would be a perfect time to do this video. And this is about my favorite vanilla fragrances. Now, vanilla is my absolute favorite fragrance note, and I have a lot of fragrances with vanilla. Probably at least a third of my collection, if not more, are vanilla-centric type of scents. And so, as you can imagine, I have many favorites. And so for that reason, there was absolutely no way for me to fit all of these favorites into one video. And so this is definitely going to be a two-parter. So let's get started with part one. And these are in no particular order. However, when I come across fragrances that are in probably my top 5 favorite vanilla fragrances, I will definitely mention that. Okay, so let's start with a very well-known vanilla, and this is a vanilla that I mentioned certainly many times from Van Cleef and Arpels, Orchidee Vanille. And I'm not going to go into all of the notes for these fragrances, or these videos will be very long. Just mention a few very prominent notes and what makes this vanilla different from other vanillas. And so this one has dry, powdery type of vanilla, kind of bakery type of vanilla. It has orchid and it has a touch of chocolate. And there's a good reason this is popular. This is very easygoing, inoffensive, very, I would say, mass appealing type of vanilla. And it's definitely part of my favorite vanilla scents in my collection. Next one is from Guerlain, and this is Mon Exclusif. And as you know, this is very similar to Mon Guerlain. So really, these two are very interchangeable for me, and I could have mentioned Mon Guerlain instead of Mon Exclusif. This, of course, has vanilla, lavender, and I think it has a note of butter, which I can sort of understand because there is a certain element of creaminess and buttery type of texture to this fragrance. And as you know, lavender, I'm very picky about lavender, but in this fragrance, it is absolutely beautiful. And that is why it's on this list. Next one is from L'Artisan Parfumeur. This is Noir Exquis. And I've mentioned it in several recent videos, so I won't spend too much time on this. But basically this has chestnut, maple sap, vanilla, and coffee. And mostly you get kind of a nutty maple syrup type of smell. It is gourmand, but as I mentioned before, it's slightly different type of gourmand, but nevertheless, it is very beautiful, sweet type of vanilla. Next one, I just have a travel spray off, but I'm kind of hoping maybe I will get a full bottle of this year. This is from Tom Ford Noir Extreme, which is very similar to the female version, Noir Parfum. And this is a spicy type of vanilla. It has vanilla, of course, it has spices, as I said, and the very prominent note of coffee, which is Indian type of dessert, ice cream, if I remember correctly. And so it's a really warm, spicy type of vanilla with this very interesting addition of coffee. I really love wearing this in the colder weather, and so fall and winter, I'm sure I'll be reaching for this. Next one is another fragrance from Guerlain, and this is La Petite Robe Noir Intense. This is probably my favorite version of La Petite Robe Noir, and this has cotton candy, blueberries, and vanilla. And that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like very sweet candy-like of blueberries, and vanilla adds even more sweetness to it. This is one of my favorite scents to wear at home during fall and winter, although of course I can wear it outside as well. And this is just really beautiful and comforting type of vanilla. Next one is one of my newer discoveries, but it has quickly become one of my top vanilla scents. I would probably name this as one of my top 5, and this is from Kerosene, and this is Unknown Pleasures. And of course this has vanilla, caramel, Earl Grey tea, and lemon, and you get that blast of lemon on the initial spray with vanilla, and then the sweetness changes a little bit and it becomes more of a condensed milk type of sweetness with Earl Grey tea. So it's like you're having a cup of tea with condensed milk. It is beautiful, sweet, absolutely delicious. One of the most delicious scents in my collection, I would say. This is absolutely beautiful. Of course, I cannot do a favorite vanilla video without mentioning Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle. This is of course vetiver, pear, and vanilla, and just these 3 notes combined create this absolutely amazing, beautiful scent. Juicy, ripe pear. Enough has been said about this fragrance, and I've certainly talked about it a lot, but it's a stunning, stunning vanilla. Next one is from Nishane, and this is 100 Silent Ways. This fragrance has white flowers and vanilla, and I think it also has sandalwood. And although there are white flowers, as I mentioned previously, to me this is still a fragrance about vanilla. Vanilla is the main player here. White flowers are more in the background, but they definitely make this vanilla very, very special and very different from other types of vanillas. This is another fragrance that is definitely in my top 5. So this one and Kerosene so far are in my top 5. This is beautiful. If you ever have a chance to sample Nishane vanillas, I think they make outstanding vanillas. Next one is another one of my favorites, and this is from Nobile 1942. This is Dances of the Dragonflies, La Danza del Lubilu. Maybe I said it correctly. I don't know. I gave it a shot this time. So this fragrance is, of course, all about the apple. It has red apple, it has cinnamon, coconut, vanilla, and this is just a warm apple pie. This is very, very beautiful, stunning, absolutely incredible. One of my favorite vanillas. And this one, I think, although it is sweet, but it is not overpoweringly sweet. So I can definitely wear it even in the summer. I think this is suitable for any type of weather, not just fall and winter. So this is very, very universal type of vanilla in my opinion. So Dances of the Dragonflies from Nobile 1942 is of course also in my top 5. Wow, I already have 3 in my top 5. I'm afraid top 5 might turn out to be more than 5, maybe more like 6 or 7. We'll see. Next one is from Guerlain, and this is Angelique Noir. And let me tell you right away, this is also in my top 5. So yeah, there will definitely be more than 5 in my top list because we already have 4. This is very smooth, very creamy, very understated type of vanilla. It has, of course, Angelica, vanilla, pear, and jasmine. I can't say that I really smell jasmine. Maybe a little bit of pear in the background, but mostly it's all about vanilla. Very soothing, very smooth, very gentle type of vanilla. This is very sophisticated type of vanilla, I would say. Very, very beautiful, and again, I am loving this one. Next one is very playful type of vanilla, I would say, and this is Princess from Kilian. This, of course, has vanilla, it has some tea notes, and it has marshmallow. I think it might have some spices as well, but this is very, very sweet marshmallow with vanilla. I can't say that I really smell any tea. Maybe there is a little bit of spices in here. There's lemon in here, which maybe brings a touch of freshness, but it's very, very light. Mostly, this is about extremely sweet marshmallows. This is a marshmallow explosion type of scent. And again, I really, really love it. So Princess from Kilian also makes the list of favorite vanillas. Next one comes in sort of a tacky bottle, but despite the tacky bottle, I really enjoyed the scent. And this is from Juicy Couture, Viva Le Juicy Sucre. And again, this is one of those scents that I really enjoy wearing at home because I just find it very, very comforting and soothing. And this has whipped cream, cacao, vanilla, and it really, I mean, it looks like a cupcake, and I think it smells like a cupcake. It is just extremely sugary, sweet. Yeah, it smells like a cupcake. There's nothing else I can add to this. It is beautiful. It doesn't have the best performance, of course, as you would expect with Juicy Couture, but it is a beautiful scent, and I really enjoy wearing it, especially at home, especially on cold nights. Next one is from YSL, and this is Manifesto L'eclat. I really enjoy this scent. This, I would say, is kind of a green vanilla, but if you're afraid of green notes, I would say still give this one a try, because even though it has green notes, but I don't feel like they're very prominent, and they definitely don't ruin this fragrance. Just the opposite, they bring something special to this fragrance. So it has vanilla and tea. I can't remember if it's green tea or regular tea, but it definitely has tea notes. And these tea and green notes, they bring something fresh to this vanilla, but it is still a sweet gourmand type of vanilla. And this scent to me is all about vanilla. There's really barely anything else here, and again, I really, really love it. This is a great scent for me if I'm going to an office or I'm going to a job interview. I think this is a scent that I would wear because it is not overpowering, it's not in your face, but at the same time is very sophisticated and sort of gentle type of vanilla, I would say. And I think we've made it to the last fragrance in this part one, which is Oudmazing from Montale. And this, of course, has oud, but it's a very gentle, very beginner type of oud. I think it has grapes and it has vanilla, and it's the combination of grapes and vanilla that make this very interesting type of sweetness. It is a little bit different from everything else, and oud brings a bit of punch to this fragrance, and so it is, I would say, it's very understated type of oud and vanilla scent. And for somebody who doesn't like oud or is just dipping their toes into oud type of fragrances like I am, I think this would be a perfect starter. And so again, this makes my top list of vanilla fragrances. So this is the end of part one. So let me summarize then the fragrances that make my top 5 list, or maybe it will turn out to be more than top 5 list. We have Angelique Noir from Guerlain. We have 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. We have Unknown Pleasures from Kerosene, and definitely Dances of the Dragonflies from Nobile 1942. So 4 of the fragrances that I mentioned are definitely in my top tier of vanilla fragrances, but all of the ones that I mentioned today are absolutely beautiful. I love all of them, and I'm really looking forward to wearing all of them. So I hope you enjoyed this part one. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and definitely let me know in the comments down below what are your favorite vanilla fragrances. Maybe you have some suggestions for me of fragrances that I haven't tried yet. I'm always open to trying new vanilla fragrance because, like I said, this is my absolute favorite fragrance note. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.